What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got with me the HyperX Pulsefire Haste ultra lightweight gaming mouse. Now this gaming mouse does feature a lot of compelling features, which is why I went out and purchased it. So it's got a ultra lightweight of 60 grams, I've heard like 59, 58, but around that 60 gram arena. It also features a very nice HyperFlex Cable, Pixart 3335 sensor with up to 1600 dpi. Now this is compatible with your typical PC, PS5, PS4, and then Xbox consoles as well. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing and see what we're dealing with. By the way, if you're not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Now back to the video. Alright, and as you can see there, I did go with the white and pink color there. Thought I'd go a little bit different than the typical all black design. And there's the mouse right there. Let's go ahead and really quickly touch base with what's included in the box. Alright, so you get your typical manual support documentation there. Alright, and what's really cool is that you actually get some added adhesive grip tape. As you can see here, this is for 1 and 2 mouse buttons. And then on the back, you also get the left and the right sides of the mouse, as well as an additional set of 100% PTFE feet, which is really cool that they included this in the box. Alright, and here is the mouse itself. Let's go ahead and take it out of the shell really quick. You can already tell how light and flexible this cable is. This is HyperX's own HyperFlex Cable. Should be very, very close to what you would find in the quality of a paracord. See there, ample length. And yeah, it is extremely flexible there. Now here's an example of the flexible cord from my Razer Viper Mini, and as you can see, it's actually quite a bit stiffer than this guy here. This one is very, very fluid and very light. This is just feels extremely stiff compared to this one, which is, yeah, again, really awesome. Typical USB connector there, no gold plating or special coloring there. It's pretty basic. And at $49.99 MSRP, this is a really attractive option for those looking for a mouse of this form factor and of this lightweight. Alright, so there's just some protective plastic here. You also get one little protective plastic on that button there on the top. Protective plastic on these forward and back buttons as well. Wow, that is extremely smooth. Wow, look at that glide. Woo-wee! The extremely fluid movement is provided by pure, virgin grade, 100% PTFE skates, and HyperX was kind enough to include an extra placement set in the box. And then for those that want a bit more control and comfort, adhesive grip tape is included for the left and right sides of the mouse and both 1 and 2 buttons. And also this would be great if you happen to find the mouse a little bit small feeling. You can add these and it'll bulk up the mouse ever so slightly and get you that perfect fit. Now these would be great if you have, say, a medium-sized hand to large hand. This would be perfect to add to this mouse to make it fit your hand better. Alright, so starting off with the chassis, which features an ultra-light hex shell design. Now I really like how the side contact and the number 1 and 2 buttons don't have that hexagon shape where it matters most, where you're actually gripping the mouse, where you're pushing the buttons 1 and 2. It's all right here in the center to back where you really don't even notice it when using. I also really like the texture and the feel of the plastics. Build quality of the mouse feels very solid with no creaking when stressed. And as I said before, this is geared a little bit more towards the small to medium hand size. It's got a width of 66.8 millimeters. And let's go ahead and bust out the caliper tool and get some actual measurements for you guys to check out. And the width there is looking at right about 61.5 millimeters. So right here to right here is 61.5 millimeters. It's got a very nice kind of generic shape. It doesn't have that hump super back or super forward. It's just kind of right in that midpoint, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and check the height here. And the height there looks like right around 38.5. Now let's go ahead and check the width right here at its widest point at the front. And that's looking like 61 millimeters in width right here at the top front area where it's widest. And let's go ahead and check the length overall front to back here. That's looking like 129 millimeters. 129 millimeters front to back at its longest points. So I'm going to do the width of my hand from the outside of my thumb to the right side of my hand here, just to give you guys a measurement of that for reference. So I've got 102 millimeters for my overall hand width. And let's see for my hand size how this feels. So it's feeling really good. Definitely front to back. I really like it. As you can see here, I'm more of a fingertip type of player. And it's feeling good. And in contrast, my current mouse of the day is the Razer Viper Mini, which is considerably smaller, as you can see there. This one, width-wise, always felt too small. I always thought about adding some grip tape to widen that a little bit more. But other than that, I really like the feel of these 1 and 2 buttons, how they're contoured. Also, the scroll wheel feels really nice as well. And I also always map this to my melee button right here. And I really like the forward and back button positioning too on this mouse. So taking that in mind, let's see how this mouse feels. So it's definitely wider. I wouldn't call it too wide for my hand size. I think that feels just right, actually. It feels very nice. I love the texture, the quality of plastics. It feels really, really nice. As you can see there, the scroll wheel is textured horizontally, so it provides a very sure feel on the finger. And I can imagine even during some elite gaming sessions where your hands get sweaty, that's going to retain its grip quite well. Really, really nice. I like the feedback. Resistance feels right on point. That click is feeling a little bit firm though. Now I'm hoping with some use that's going to go down in resistance level and get a little bit lighter. Let's look at the Razer real quick. Yeah, this feels lighter for sure. This feels a little bit firmer. But yeah, it's a brand new mouse, that's to be expected. Now forward and back buttons feel okay in placement. I think that's okay. Maybe a tiny bit, like a fraction of a millimeter too high, but again, that might just be personal preference. Now I really like the contoured 1 and 2 buttons, which help keep your fingers right where they should be during fast-paced gaming. The feedback and feel is provided by TTC Gold Micro switches, which are rated for over 60 million clicks. The main button housings are also split from the chassis, allowing for more consistent click from wherever you press, and helps the mouse to detect presses whether they are light or firm. The forward and back buttons are in a great location, not too high, not too low, and they also have a satisfying click sound. The button resistance feels perfect. Pixart 3335 sensor is a nice balance between weight and performance and can detect up to 16,000 dpi natively. The ultra-flexible HyperFlex USB cable is not noticeable during use, which is what you want, and you'll actually forget it's there during usage. You can easily customize the DPI settings, RGB lighting, button assignments, and even record macros with the HyperX Ingenuity software. Alright, so this is going to be a sound test. I have the mic right here next to the mouse, and let's go ahead and see how this mouse sounds. So let's go ahead and play a couple games and see how the HyperX Pulsefire Haste holds up.
I don't understand. Let's get you in my sights.
work, team. Check's in the mail. Someone get them a weapon!
Alright, so that's going to sum it up for me, guys. This is an awesome mouse option for those looking for a lightweight gaming mouse with a small to medium form factor. Now, if you're not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like and comment if you're feeling generous, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.